Hello everyone, my name is Gabriel, and welcome to a segment I call Goodwill Gaming, where I review random games I buy from my local Goodwill. The games from Goodwill are $6 each, and most probably won't be big name titles like Mario, Red Dead Redemption, Halo, Gears of War, Animal Crossing, The Last of Us, etc. Regardless, I'm going to review any game from Goodwill that I just happen to find interesting. The two games I have today are Pirates vs. Ninjas Dodgeball and Six Flags Fun Park. Alright, first up, Pirates vs. Ninjas Dodgeball. Boot up the game, single player, story, and pirates. Play, finally. Why is the dialogue so slow? Man, even if I was interested in the story at least a little bit, the dialogue going this slow just makes me uninterested. Oh my god! The controls are wonky, and there's no boundary line in the middle. Because of this, all the players just rush to the ball and often all just get within mere inches of each other and repeatedly throw the ball at each other. That's just annoying! Next up, we have our first match against our enemies, the ninjas. This game just feels so underbaked. For example, these guys have completely glitched out, and oftentimes when you throw a ball at an enemy, sometimes it just won't hit due to another person being in front of them. In future matches, you also go up against not ninjas. These always act the same in battle, but have their own personalities separate from the ninjas. Later on, you'll meet robots as well, which, again, act the same in battle. The enemies don't get harder each match. Rather, the way the game changes the difficulty is by changing the amount of players there are in a match. Which just feels unfair. The graphics in this game just look awful. Sure, it's a game for the Wii, but take a look at Super Mario Galaxy, New Super Mario Bros. Wii, Pikmin 2, and then this game. This clearly seems like a quick cash grab of a game. Awful graphics, glitches, and unfair gameplay that's implemented because they couldn't possibly make the AI harder. Speaking of unfair, look at this. What? The ball followed me! Yeah, the ball follows you. Even when I dodge, the ball still hits me. This happened over and over and over and over and over and over. By the way, you can catch the ball. This game makes no effort to teach you how to play the game in-game. You have to go and check the controls in the menu. What game doesn't teach you how to play the game in-game? That's just lazy. I eventually beat the pirate story and moved on to the ninja story. Yep, I'm done. Alright, next up, Six Flags Fun Park. Over 40 thrilling games and a bonus $30 value voucher for a Six Flags theme park kids admission. So it's not valid anymore. Who designed the kids? My god, they're horrifying! Okay, whatever. I made me, let's just get on with the game. You know that girl who was on the news for putting super glue in her hair, then after some time, crying about having to get it out somehow? Yeah, this kid makes me think of her if she was a guy. Oh, and apparently this isn't just a theme park game. It has missions! I'm relatively okay with the idea of missions, as Roller Coaster Tycoon had its own, albeit scaled down version of that concept. The missions are quite simple. Very simple. Help planter Pete pluck some weeds. Plant trees and bushes that magically grow up within a mere couple of seconds. Help this kid who's in jail after being framed. Help Jack of most trades deliver a package to some dude who's apparently half fish? Some of these missions are just... wow. I don't know what to say. Help deliver a package to some dude who's half fish? That's hard to believe. Help prove that this kid is innocent to get him out of jail. Look at him. He's wearing prison clothes and all. Isn't this a theme park? This song gets a good chuckle out of me. Because it's just ridiculous. All of it literally makes no sense. Why are they putting a kid to work the moment they arrive at a theme park, no less? Why is there a kid in jail with prison clothes on? Why is there this guy here? Pushing that aside, we have the attractions. And honestly, they're not that bad. We have multiple different sections of the park, each with their own themes, like spooky, space, pirate, etc. There are games such as baseball, go-karts, a spooky ride where you go through a haunted mansion and use the motion controls to shoot ghosts and other stuff. A game where you go fishing. A reason to wear this hat. For sharks. Hopefully fake sharks. The controls and mechanics can be a bit wonky, but honestly, it's not too bad to where it's just abysmal to play. The go-kart game was actually one of my favorites. The sucky thing is that you have to complete quests and clean up trash to actually gain money to buy tickets for the attractions. Oh, yeah, and there's a backstory. Why? Pirates vs. Ninjas Dodgeball was a cheaply made, put together cash grab. Bad graphics, bad controls, a storyline that quickly becomes uninteresting with the slow dialogue regardless of how good it may be, and the abysmal unfairness of the game. It is not worth even $6 to me. But Six Flags Fun Park, while it isn't Wii Sports, has some games that are actually pretty decent. But it's just overshadowed by the quests and the fact that you have to clean up trash and complete quests to get money to buy tickets for the attractions. The quest and backstory, I could do without. But the games are actually enjoyable. Is it worth $6 to me? Actually, kinda, yeah.